What is the theme of this year? What's like the overall theme? The arc. Okay, we got the 10 of cups with suspension underneath. So I love this because what I'm being told is that this year really is about your safety net. It really is. This is the year where you get to feel safe. And that means a lot. I mean, it's finding what is your safety net for yourself. Safe in your body, safe in your finances, safe in your relationships, safe in your home, in your family, in your stability. There's this safety that this year is really going to provide for you. And it's so interesting because it, I'm being told that again, as I'm saying this, it's beginning of the year. Many of you are like, holy shit, it doesn't feel safe. But again, we just ended a year where you had to learn to create your own safety. And I think this is like the part where it's really beautiful and really important to remember, familia. You have to create your own safety. No one's going to create the safety for you. And I think that's why suspension, and I know that's why suspension is underneath the deck, because it's not about safety that someone's going to create for you. It's about safety that you create for yourself. And that's why the relationships, the struggles, the things that you had to cut off last year, it was because you knew that they weren't making you safe. Your central nervous system was not adjusting to some things because it was not a safe space or safe place or a safe thing or a safe relationship or a safe friend or a safe lover or a safe person. Like the safety was a major thing that you wanted to create last year for yourself. And this year, like the work that you've been doing is it's I see it, it's coming. The thing is that for many of you, um I want you to really be intentional this year of knowing that you do have more power than you're giving yourself credit for. I'm not saying you have control because you don't. You know this. You know I don't believe that any of us have control. We are just human beings trying to figure out life. And and the thing is that the one thing that I want you to know that was that you can create your own safety net. Even though you don't have control of how things happen or what will happen, but you do have control over of who and what you allow into your life, into your space, into again, the lessons from last year, who you're going to pour out to and making sure that you're also receiving. It's that reciprocity. And that's the one thing that I want you all to keep in mind this year, especially as you are creating that safety net that you've been aching for a very long time, I'm being told. For sure within the last 5 years, 6 years. Oh my God, we're in 2026. So since I'm being told to like 2018, 2019, 2020 was like a lot of familia really started to make deeper changes. And it's as many of you are seeing progressively, it's getting to this place. So yeah, there's that's what I'm being told for like the overall theme for this year. Okay. So now let's ask Spirit. Okay, so if safety is the theme of this year, creating our safety net, celebrating our safety, and it's really because the Ten of Cups also it also really symbolizes wish fulfillment. I want to stay away from that wording, wish fulfillment, because for many of you, your wishes, I'm not saying that they're not going to happen or they're not invalid, but sometimes we get so stuck on an outcome that we want. And our higher power will come out and say, I have something better, or I have you another direction. And then that's when we feel unsafe because it's not coming out the way we want it. So this is what I'm saying, like you don't have control over things, but you do have control over how to create the safety net for yourself. And so I'm really seeing that this year, just trust, flow, surrender, and let go. one of my favorite quotes I always remind myself, my favorite mantras, trust, flow, surrender, and let go. But it really does create this, in order for you to have your happily ever after, or, all your wishes fulfilled, you got to feel safe within yourself. This is making me think of, for those of you who have taken my Unlocking Your Inner Comadre program, the four pillars that we talk about: your body, your mind, your soul, and your emotions, the heart. It's like all of that's so important. Um, okay, yeah, I had to speak into that. So with all this, I mean, I already have an idea what the challenge is going to be. Um, oh, okay. And that's exactly what oh my goodness, the Five of Wands with the Knight of Wands underneath the deck. So yeah, the energy, the challenge for many of you this year is that what to do with your energy, where to put your energy. Because sometimes when we have been in survivor mode for so long, it's hard to detach from that and really focus on thriving versus surviving. And so your biggest challenge this year is really getting to a place of learning how to settle your nervous system, how to be comfortable in the discomfort, how to grow from the pain, how to see the lessons, see the hurt, see the pain, and growing from that. You are not the victim here, familia. You have never been the victim. And I'm not saying that in the way of saying um all the bad things that happened to you were because they needed to happen or you deserved it. No, 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 nothing like that. It's about things that have happened, especially this year or whatever's going to happen. Yes, you do not have power over what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. But again, you do have power over how you are going to respond. And this year, you're really going to be put in the place of familia, learn to respond to life. Don't react to life. I'll say that one more time. Learn to respond to life, not react to life. Be aware of your distractions. Be aware of your vices. Be aware of the habits you've created in your lifetime that are not the healthiest. Be aware. And again, I'm saying be aware. I'm not saying change it. I'm not saying stop it. I'm saying be aware, because that's always the very first thing to do in anything. It's being aware. So be aware of that when it comes up. When life is going to give you a lemon, be aware of what it does to your body, what it does to your mind, what it does to your heart, and what it does to your spirit. And when you find that awareness, that's where the Knight of Wands comes in. And that's when you get to take that fire that's going to come up for you and do something with it, change it, pivot it somewhere else, but put it towards something healthy. Yeah, because that's going to be your biggest lesson, is not, I just keep hearing it's not repeating not repeating the same cycle of insanity. Again, and again, I'm hearing for many of you, you do something different. This year is this is it's so funny because, like, overall thing, and I'm curious if that's going to come up. I'm really seeing is this is the year of doing something different. Doing something different. Yep, that's what I'm seeing in all of it. Do something different. Okay. Oh, thank you, Spirit. So the advice that Spirit gives you in regards to, your this energy of strife, this energy of really trying to learn how to respond to life. The Chariot is charge ahead. And I love that this is like, again, this is, and it's so funny because the chariot always makes, it does make me think of like the horses and the year of the horse, and death is underneath the deck. So familia, what this is telling me for this year, your biggest advice that will help you with this challenge is one foot in front of the other. Take life one day at a time. And if one day at a time is hard, take it 1 hour at a time. Fuck, take it one breath at a time. Trust me, I lean on that so deeply when I get triggered. Because here's the thing, the Five of Wands is all about what triggers you. It's your triggers, the shit life throws at you, and life gonna continuously throw things at you. So I'm really seeing like this part of just taking it one day at a time, with the caveat that you are moving forward and not backward. Don't take life one day at a time and repeat the same cycle. Take life one day at a time and do something different. Because that's where death underneath the deck is coming of you got to transform. Again, why are we here? Why are we doing this if you're not going to change, if you're not going to do something differently? Hey, oh, familia, someone needs to hear this. You can sit back and complain that nothing is going right. You can sit back that your marriage is failing, that your relationships are failing, that your friends are failing, that your children are failing, that you yourself are failing, that your business is failing, that your work is failing, whatever. You hear what I'm saying. You can sit back and complain and complain and complain, but guess what? Nothing's going to change until you put one foot in front of the other in the direction of change. You again, I the work's been you've been doing the work. You got this. There's just moments where I'm hearing that for many of you, the triggers put you back to square one. And there's nothing wrong with that. But guess what? You've done the work. So if you get back to square one, you can get back to square 100, square 200, square 300, wherever you're at. You're just one foot in front of the other, one breath at a time. You don't have to do everything at once. There's 365 days in a year. That means there's 365 opportunities to do something different. This isn't about being perfect. Because one, you already know this. Perfection is not even real. As my favorite line is, perfection is the tool of the oppressor. You're done being oppressed. This is not the year of oppression. This is the year of safety. So do it. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So familia, what's the chisme? Spirit, what is the chisme? What is the overall message that La Familia needs to hear? What's going on? Where's the chisme for La Familia? Mm. We got the Two of Wands with the sun underneath the deck. I love this because familia, you are the boss of your own life. The Two of Wands is really talking about the dominion you have. I know, again, I've said this and I'll say this again. I've said it multiple times in this reading. Yes, you do not have control over what life throws at you, but you sure as hell do have control over how you're going to respond to it. And that's what this big chisme is for you for this year is trust yourself. Trust that you know better. Trust that you are on the right path. Trust that you are doing what you have to do. And trust that even if there's an inclination of okay, maybe this isn't for me, spirit is going to redirect you. And sometimes those redirections are a little bit scary, a little hard, a little unfair, but it has to happen. So just trust. You it's funny because I'm hearing like this year it's a clean slate. It's a new opportunity. So be the leader of that. Lead your life. You lead the direction you want to take. Again, this whole reading, take what you like and leave the rest. If this whole reading you're like, I didn't like any of that message, okay, that's cool too. That's what the Two of Wands is. That's what the Two in Wands is. Like, you get to make your own rules. You get to make your own decisions. You get to make the life you want to make for yourself. You just got to be aware there's another side to it. With every decision, there's one side or the other. You just got to make the decision that is best for you. And that's where a lot of people struggle, and a lot of La Familia struggles, is that sometimes we make decisions that are not best for us because they're the best for everyone else. And Spirit is saying, no more this year, Familia. I want you to make the decision that's best for you. It's okay to be selfish. It's not a bad thing to take care of you, to prioritize you. This is the year of prioritizing you, Familia, prioritizing the best decision for you. And with the sun underneath the deck, I mean, I love it because it's like behind me. Look up, trust, flow, surrender, and let go. Lean on your higher power. Lean on your spirituality. Lean on your faith. Lean on your relate on your relationship within yourself, with your higher power. Like, you lean on that. You, you're not meant to do any of this alone. And if any of this scares you or puts you in a place of like, well, how do I do this? That's where, again, you lean on your tools that you've worked hard, because many of you have been doing this. And if you really, really, really are struggling, Familia, I'm here for you. I got you. We just, again, you gotta start. You gotta start making the decisions for you and stop worrying about everyone else. Oh, I know, easier said than done, right? Okay, this was great. Okay, I think I'm done. We're good. All right, Familia. Thank you so much for this. I love you. I'm sending you so much fire and butterflies. And as always, don't forget to love your now. Bye.